Today is lagbaomer, and I'd like to discuss a little bit of what lagbaomer is and something very interesting that we can actually get out of it. This is from Likutei Halachos, this basic idea of lagbaomer. Rav Nosson explains that throughout Sfiras HaOmer, we're working on our midas. When we're working on our midas, it means we're going into ourselves and digging out very hard and very bad things inside of our bodies and inside of our ways of acting, and we're trying to fix it. Each day represents another character trait, another midah, another aspect of our neshama that we're trying to purify. Now, the ultimate purpose is to get to Shavuos, Kabbalas HaTorah, which represents the ultimate closeness to Hashem. Once a person perfected himself, he's able to be close to Hashem and to receive the Torah in the pure, proper way, the way we did at Kabbalas HaTorah, and the way we, Bez Hashem, will do this Shavuos. So along the way, it's not a one-time thing. We don't just work for 49 days and then bam, on the 50th day we get Shavuos, but there's Lag BaOmer in the middle. And what does Lag BaOmer, the 33rd day of the Omer, what does it mean? What is it showing us? Why is it there, smack in the middle of Sfiras HaOmer, almost in the middle? And Rav Nosson explains something very interesting. He says that it's actually a preparation and a beginning of the light that we're actually going to get at the end of Shavuos. The tzaddikim in all generations, they try to help us and they try to strengthen us and be mechazik us. And one of these very, very big tzaddikim, one of the greatest tzaddikim that ever lived, the one that brought down one of the biggest Torahs, the biggest Sodos HaTorah, is the Zohar, and that was Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. So he came to teach us, to wake us up, to help us out of our difficulties. And as it says in the Zohar itself, that through the study of Zohar, through the learning of Zohar, the Geula will come birachmin. The Geula will come easily and smoothly. So this is specifically what Rabbi Shimon, one of the main things Rabbi Shimon is coming to do in the Zohar, is to teach us and to help us how to get out of our gullus, how to get out of our difficult things that we're trying to work on ourselves and look into ourselves, into our midas, to try to fix ourselves and try to change ourselves and develop ourselves the way we're supposed to every day, a new midah. As in Sfiras HaOmer, we go through all of the 6 spheres, the 6 spheres that have to do, each sphere represents a different character trait, and we go through each one of the 6 spheres in detail. We go through each one of the 6 spheres of the 6 spheres, meaning all the parts of each 6 spheres, to work on all the details of each aspect of our character trait. So that's a very difficult thing. This is called, in a sense, we're dealing with evil, we're dealing with hardships, and we're dealing with difficult things. And when we purify ourselves, then we become ready to receive the Torah. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is helping us with that through the teachings of the Zohar. It's the teachings of the Zohar that give us strength, that enlighten us, that enlighten our neshama to make it easier for us to be able to serve Hashem. Rav Zisha once said something very interesting. He said that when I was young, if I get Olam Haba, Rav Zisha, he's the brother of the Noam Melech, he said, if I get Olam Haba, it's going to only be from my younger years. Only going to be from the beginning of the time when I started working on serving Hashem. And it was very, very hard for me. I worked on every single midah with Mesiras Nefesh. I pushed very, very hard, and it was literally bitter and difficult for me. And from that, I might get Gan Eden. But afterwards, once I broke through all of my bad character traits, and I came to be more purified, then I'm serving now Hashem with Mochin de Gadlus, with an expanded consciousness, with an expanded awareness of a Kadosh Baruch Hu, of Hashem, and now it's already like I woke up. It's like a person that's dreaming. He has all these dreams. He thinks that he's being chased by monsters and all sorts of scary things. And when he wakes up, he realizes, wait, it wasn't really like that. It wasn't so bad. I could work things out. I'm still alive. Everything's fine. It was just a dream. When a person works on himself and purifies his bad midas, in particular on Sfiras HaOmer, then at the end he comes out of it, and he's going to come out of it like a person waking up in a dream. It says that the Geula, what we say in Shir Malos, we say Hayinu kecholmim. Az yimalas chok pinu. We say we're going to be like dreamers. We're going to be like people that wake up from a dream. People that wake up from a dream are it's like, how could it be that I actually thought such things, that I actually felt that I had such bad character traits? Once a person gets out of it, it becomes clear and open that these bad character traits are meaningless and are really nothing. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai teaches us how to do this in the Zohar. Teaches us in the teachings of the Zohar, help us lift ourselves up and come to an expanded consciousness, a large awareness of Hashem and of the world that we live in order to make it so that automatically these difficulties that we have with our character development and with our working on ourselves becomes so much easier. So this is a beginning step and a beginning stage, an opening of the light, so to speak, of Shavuos, of Kabbalas Torah. An opening of the light of the Geula, of the end, that's the light at the end of the tunnel that we're all hoping for and we're all working very, very hard for. Be'ez Hashem, I hope that we all should be zocheh to fix our midas and to come closer to Hashem, to be able to learn Zohar and other sources of Torah. The Rebbe says now, Rabbi Nachman says, that nowadays, even the Zohar is inaccessible, really. It's very deep secrets, it's very, very Kabbalistic, and nowadays we need new tools to even access the Zohar. And he says that now with his teachings, even the Zohar is accessible, and without his teachings, unfortunately, even the Zohar is like a sealed book. So it's very important for us on this day of lagbaomer to strengthen ourselves in the study of the Zohar and the study of Likutei Moharan and other Likutei Halachos and other rest of Sfarim, because these are the openings, these are the teachings that are going to explain to us how to understand the Zohar. Rabbi Nachman describes a lot of Kabbalistic concepts and ideas in very applicable terms, like in aspects of Avodas Hashem and other aspects that we can understand, and he brings it down. Rav Nosson says that studying Likutei Halachos and Likutei Moharan is a very, very important, a very good akdama to learning Zohar. And also on a very simple level, but also on a very practical level, that it teaches us how to apply the concepts that are taught in the Zohar. So, Be'ez Hashem, we should all be zocheh to make a new beginning and to start again on Lag BaOmer or any day that we find ourselves, to strengthen ourselves in Limud Torah, and particularly the Limud Torah, the Sodos HaTorah, which the Zohar says that through the Sodos HaTorah, through the teachings of the Zohar, that the Geula will come berachmim, that the redemption will come easily and smoothly. And in order to understand the Zohar, in order to really get what we're supposed to get out of the Zohar, we really have to learn Chassidish Sfarim, like Likutei Moharan, Likutei Halachos, in order that we can really understand, we really get an opening in to understand the Zohar. Hashem should bring the Geula here b'Ameinu. Amen.